Hey, Toyota fans, welcome back to another episode of Toyota Tuesdays. I'm Brian from 6th Gear Garage, and I have with me over here Clinton from Dirt Garage.
Hey guys, how's it go? How's it going? Sorry, I had to mute the show on my other monitor,
All good, all
so
good.
I
This
didn't
is our
hear
31st
duplicates.
episode, and we were just talking about we still don't know what we're doing. It's been
Yeah,
a month and a half since I think we did the last one, so I was kind of rusty on getting all the audio set up, so thanks for hanging in for that minute there. But yeah, if you're new to the show, we've been doing this for what? Oh, about a year now, I think.
probably about a year. Yeah,
Yeah. And it's about a half hour to an hour long show where we take any Toyota related questions from our viewers because we know we got a lot of Toyota fans as our subscribers. So shoot us your questions. Between myself and Clinton, we can usually throw together a pretty accurate answer. And also, if you want to get your truck featured on the show, send us an email to toyotatuesdays@gmail.com and we'll take a look at that too. And I've got that comment pinned up at the top there, and you can just look there for the email throughout the show.
at the
Um,
cop top. We're
yeah,
both rusty. Screwed
definitely
up my
rusty.
introduction.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're
Uh,
definitely rusty. Um,
but hey,
and
we're here.
Yeah, we're here. We made it. We finally made it. We just been so busy, man. I
Absolutely.
figured wintertime, I'm not gonna be wrenching as much because it's cold. I know that doesn't matter for you. I figure we'll get to do more shows. It just hasn't happened. But I do have a ton of different classifieds that I've saved over, the past 6 weeks. So if we get some
Nice.
time, we'll look into those too. There's
I
a lot
should
of good
send you
stuff out
one
there.
that I saw today.
Yes, please
I
do
found an
send.
FJ80 for 10 grand Canadian.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that over the email right now. But in the meantime,
Yeah. Actually,
what's going on?
I was actually about the 80 series prices. I've noticed they've started to drop a little bit since
Yeah,
gas has been crazy. I think the last time we talked, gas was probably like what, $2.30 a gallon. Well, it's up there. It's liters, isn't it?
yeah, we're at 182 a liter,
182 a liter. Okay.
which is like $7 a gallon. You do the
Dang. All
conversion,
right.
and that's in freedom currency
Yeah. I can't even
for
complain, man.
USD.
I think I paid like 409 the last time I filled up. But luckily, I don't drive a whole lot.
Okay, Control N
Um,
to Toyota Tuesday FJ80.
so what's new with your truck? I saw you got your standalone installed.
Yeah, I do. Standalone's great.
Did you figure out the tuning yet? By the
No.
way, I was laughing in your video when you're like, you looked like you were a pro, man. You put out the laptop, you're typing. You even had like some like background
Yeah.
noise, and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. That was awesome.
I thought it'd be a funny bit.
It was good.
But yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. But I wanted to take a deeper look into the actual tuning software just to see if I could wrap my head around it. And I mean, with some more time, I probably could and more research, but it's just not something I've really touched before, or had the ability to touch before because I've never had a standalone. So yeah, I'm hoping I can find someone local that can kind of sit down with me and look at the tune and look at or try to explain to me what things are. But yeah, it's a little above my head.
Yeah.
So I bought it. It was advertised as a plug and play, ready to go, start your motor, and that's what it did. And it drives fine. Drives great, actually, way better than it did before. So the only thing I had that's an issue is the cold start idle.
And okay,
But
and that's it.
that's it. But as I said, I was able to adjust the throttle screw to get like a happy medium, which is still better than how it idled before. So yeah, I just figured I might be able to tune it to be perfect, which yeah, I probably could, but
Yeah.
yeah, couldn't figure it out.
There you go.
I
Uh,
also bought a not Toyota.
oh, what'd you get?
I got a tow rig.
Oh, nice.
An '07 Chevy 3500.
Okay. Yeah, that'll tow.
Yeah, exactly. It's a crew long box too, so I can bring all my tools and spare parts and stuff.
Oh, that's
Because
awesome.
yeah, we're heading to Moab in April
Very cool.
for a week and a half.
Nice.
Yeah,
Chevy man, huh?
what I found. What I
Yeah.
found. Ideally, I would have rather had a Tundra, but I found the Chevy for the right deal. So Can't really complain.
Yeah. Um, yeah, towing with an 80, it's okay for short distance. I will say that, but
Yeah, I wouldn't want to tow like my truck behind an 80.
no, I think I towed about 4,000 pounds and it was not happy one time.
Yeah.
I mean that's a 4,000 pound vehicle on a trailer, so it was probably closer to I don't even know between 5 and 6. But
Yeah, I'm not even too sure what my truck weighs, but more than
speaking,
stock.
yeah, for sure. Yep. Speaking of 80s, let's check out this 80 series you found here.
Yeah, you might
Uh,
find it interesting.
it's a 91. All right. Comes with a 3-inch OME suspension. Nice. 35 Nitos. Winch. High clearance bumper. Get all the ARB goodies. Nice. This thing's pretty well built.
Yeah, and it's so 256,000 kilometers is 159,000 miles.
Which is actually low mileage for one of these rigs.
Yeah, I mean,
Anything under
you
200, I
can't
feel like.
tell whether there's a ton of rust under that rock guard or whatever, but I thought it was not a bad deal for what it is.
Yeah, I mean seriously, for I think any 80 series, I think that's not an FCJ 80, so you if you don't mind 150 150 or 160 horsepower, I guess they
Yeah,
are something right
fair.
in there, then I guess it's pretty good. But oh, it's originally from California, so it might not be that much rust.
True.
Yeah, I do like
Eh,
the color though.
you do like the color?
The red? Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like the red.
Yeah,
Clean
the frame looks
interior.
really good on it too.
Yeah. So usually they always rust right under here, under this back window seal
Yeah.
here. So that's looking pretty good.
Yeah. I thought you'd find that one interesting.
I do, yeah. For 10 grand,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
pretty good
10
deal.
grand. So 10, 1, 2, 3 CAD to USD. So 7,900 US.
Definitely a good deal. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, there's no rust holes right here in the rockers, so that's a good
Yeah.
deal for sure. Um, got another couple emails from March 1st, way back. Let's see. Isaac Keller. So okay, this was a truck we looked at on a previous show. He replaced a 22RE with another 22RE. Um, let's see. So they didn't like the way it was rebuilt through a rod, and they're doing it again. So
That'll happen.
yeah,
I've definitely
I,
thrown in motors that were supposed to be good and then they weren't.
yeah, nothing worse than that. At least it's an easy swap being a 22R
22
or
RE,
23.
so yeah, it's straight over.
Yeah. And what's this? We're hoping to start working on the engine within a month or two. So they're probably already started from when they sent this. All right. Jump back here. We got a question already. Hey, what's up, Devin? And hey, Clayton. To answer your question, I'm running an air locker. It's ARB though, not an Aussie. Rotational play. I don't know for sure. I haven't heard a lot about a rotational play in an Aussie locker, an air Aussie locker. I have just a regular Aussie locker on the front, but obviously it's not the air locker, so can't say for sure. But yeah, I don't think there should be a ton of play in that. Um, from what I've heard, Aussie's pretty reliable brand, so yeah, not sure. Tell us what's going on with yours.
Yeah,
Um,
I wouldn't know anything about them.
yeah. You're an e-locker guy. I'm an air locker
Yeah,
guy.
I have
So
e-locker front, lunchbox rear,
okay.
but or lock right locker rear. Although I found a deal on 2 more e-locker third, so I'm probably gonna throw an e-locker in the rear of my truck too, just to have
Be
open
nice.
when I don't want it to be open, or
Yeah.
open, yeah, on the roads, and it'll just be a little bit nicer, a little bit easier to drive. Not that it's difficult to drive, but driving with a lunchbox locker in the rear, you need to drive, you need to know what's there and drive accordingly. But
So you've got the Corolla too, right? Still?
yep,
So you got the Corolla, the Chevy, and then
Mhm.
your truck. So which one do you usually drive on the road now?
The Corolla.
The Corolla's your.
So the Corolla has a rod knock. It's been knocking since October last year.
Oh wow.
And surprisingly, it's still going. And yeah, my wife daily drives it to work every day.
Wow, man, that's that's
It
impressive.
won't quit. We've been expecting it to die like any day, but
Have
it's
you done?
mostly actually in the cold weather. Right, lately it's been a lot better, but
Okay.
like when it's really cold, it struggles to get oil somewhere, and it knocks.
I was gonna say,
But
did you like put anything like any kind of treatment or any
I've
additional oil weight in the
tried,
engine?
yeah, additives, and it didn't do
Didn't
nothing.
do nothing. Okay. So you're
So
just waiting for it to go at this point.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, like $500 cars don't seem to exist anymore.
No,
Because I
that's
bought that Corolla for yeah like $500, and all Corollas like it are like $1,500 $2,000 now.
yep. And
For like similar kilometers and everything. It's like the $500 cars that were $500 a few years ago just aren't.
no, they're not. They're not. And they definitely don't run either. If you
Yeah,
find one.
exactly. Because like yeah, I would have loved to just either bought another $500 Corolla and moved all my parts over onto it, or just rob the motor from it or something. But they don't exist.
No.
But
$7 Canadian gas, or
yeah,
it's probably not helping either.
yeah, it's not helping at all. I've actually been working on my motorcycle
Yeah.
just because the gas prices are ridiculous. I actually I have a '74 Yamaha DT 125, and I traded that bike with the parts bike straight across for a set of my old aluminum rims that I had on my truck.
Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, a few years ago, that's like $500 worth of bike.
Yeah.
Now that's another one of those things that's way more expensive. But I've just had it sitting around for the last couple of years. I haven't done anything with it, um, because it did need some work. And I said it was a complete bike and it came with a parts bike, but the complete bike wasn't a very good complete bike. It needed the parts bike to make one to make it decent. So yeah, it's my project the last couple of weeks. And yeah, I got my bike license last week. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I
all
like
the
it.
non-Toyota stuff in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I had the Ford Edge taking up the garage, because I was
Yeah,
parting that thing out because it died, and that thing is gone and went to scrap. So I'm happy that's out, so I can finally get back to. I want to one finish the Acura because I need something that gets good mileage. I'm the same boat as you, so I want to get that thing done and start driving it, and then
mm-hmm.
I want to finally fix the frame on my 85, and I got to rebuild the front knuckles, and that should be good to go for a while longer.
Perfect.
Yeah, get that thing back on the road too. Let's
Um,
see. All right, question. Got two E-locker thirds, and all I need to swap them. Okay, I got two E-locker thirds, and all I need to swap them, but I'm taking a
yeah,
break.
I think he's saying I got two electric thirds and everything he needs to swap them.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's yeah.
Thank you. Um, but I'm taking a break from fixing and working on it to enjoy it. I've had no problems with lunchbox fronts and rear, but selectable be king. Yeah, selectable
That's
is
the
nice.
best thing about lunchbox lockers is they just work.
Yeah.
I've had like zero issues with mine, but selectable is just better.
Yep.
Although probably less reliable in the end. Because I've had issues with my e-lockers before, mostly just with the actuators, and they're extremely expensive to replace. But
Really? Like how much?
like 550
Oh
Canadian.
wow. All right.
Yeah,
Oh
it's a lot of money for an actuator.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Asian's the only one that makes them, so you're stuck with an OEM part, and you're paying the OEM premium.
Yeah.
I wish there was an aftermarket that makes them. Chillcat makes a cable conversion kit for them, which I've been considering, but it's about the same price as an e-locker, but it's kind of one of those buy once, cry once scenarios.
Sure.
But
Yeah. Do the e-locker, the actuators wear out if you don't use them much?
yes, they
Okay.
do. And even if you use them once, they corrode from the outside in. Like the aluminum on them just falls apart.
All right.
So
That's
yeah, they're kind of 50-50 whether they're good or not.
once they, I guess, stick or whatever from non-use. I mean, are they done, or is there a way you can take them apart and rebuild them or free them up?
As far as I know, there's no rebuild
Okay.
kits or nothing for them.
Bummer, right? Because
There's nothing on like Rock Auto or any part stores around here, anyways. But
okay. Because like on the 80s, like all the triple locked 80s that
mm-hmm.
uh, or the Lexus LX 450s with the factory triple locks that some rich person bought and never took off road, and never even put it locked at the front or rears. Um, they're all seized, and I guess
Yeah,
that's the one downfall of especially the Lexus because no one ever took a Lexus off road. But
fair enough.
yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't. Mine's not triple locked, so I have no. Not. I don't have the maximum off-road capability. But yeah, this is one thing I read about a lot of the triple locked ones as well. They're probably seized anyways because they
Yeah,
never got
because
used
they were
off road.
used.
Yeah. Let's see. No, I'll get there. I know we figured it out between Clinton and I. We're pretty good translators. Let's see. Clayton's got a question. Ever heard of fuel boiling and carb issue in summer months um, after shutting the engine off, causing flooding issue? I have heard of that happening. Never in a Toyota though, but I've heard of it happening in like older carbureted vehicles. Um, yeah. That being said, mine was getting finicky there for a while, where sometimes it would you just have to crank it for like you know 30 seconds straight to get it to, and it'd start sputtering back to life at certain times in the summer. Sometimes if I like tried to start it and it didn't quite kick over enough, it would stall out and then it wouldn't start. It would just like instantly flood. So they're finicky. I mean, they are 30 what 5+ year old carburetors now, so I'm sure it could use a rebuild at some point. But yeah, I've never rebuilt a carb, so I couldn't tell you about that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm
Me
with
neither.
Clinton on that.
EFI is great.
Yeah, there's times there's times it is and there's times it's not. Because I'll tell you what, I had a what was it? I had a oh, it was that is 86 one ton, and somebody actually converted it to EFI, which is probably part of the issue because there was zip ties where there shouldn't be zip ties and things like that. But it ran great one day, and then like a month or two later, I went to start it and it ran like total ass, and there was no check engine light. I'm sure there was some sensor that went bad somewhere, or I mean maybe it could have been bad gas. I don't know, but the nice thing about the carb is it won't go from being perfect one day to running like horrible the next. You'll just slowly degrade over time, so you won't have that surprise.
Yeah, I guess for EFI, at least at a four banger, you got four different injectors that could go out, and if one of them goes, it'll start running poorly and misfiring, and you're relying on your ECU to be even telling it to feed it enough or the right amount of fuel, and
Yeah,
the ECU relies on your oxygen sensors and everything else to make sure or to calculate the mixture properly. So I guess yeah, there's a lot more systems in place to make an EFI work, but when it does work, it's fantastic.
true. Yes, when it does work, it's great. Yeah, and then I mean, as long as your TPS doesn't, for some reason, they seem to act up sometimes. I've had issues with those, but
Really?
always something. But yeah, there's definitely benefits of each one. But unfortunately, with the 22R, you'll never hear that bop, 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 that the beautiful red line that the 22RE has. I love that. That's one thing I
It is
miss.
pretty unique.
It's a good sound.
It's a good sound, and they like the they like
Yeah.
the limiter. It's
Yep.
good for it.
You know it when you hear it. Let's see here. Where were we? What do you guys know about OEM air lockers? I have a 92 four-cylinder rear with an OEM air locker that I want to service. I don't
Are you
know
sure it's OEM?
anything about OEM air locker. Yeah. Um,
I
you
didn't
know,
know Toyota ever did air lockers
I don't.
OEM.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. He's in. I assume he's in Canada because he's telling us gas is a buck 50 near in Ontario.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty good.
that's a liter, by the way.
I'm in one of
I
the
was
like
just telling you.
cheapest places in BC at 182. I was in Kelowna the other day or last weekend filming, and it was like 192, and they're just talking about how it just went down 9 cents. Like, holy, it was over $2. I know
Jeez.
there's lots of other places around British Columbia that's over $2 a liter.
Yeah, that's how
Crazy.
the U.S. is really bad out west, like California. It's I
Yeah.
guess they're already like up in the fives. You know, that's I can imagine trying to drive an 80 series out there. You know, um, where were we going down the list here on questions? Thanks everybody for checking into the show. Let's see. Clayton never had a problem with the car when it was cold outside. See, I had more problems with mine when it was cold. I'm talking like 10 degrees Fahrenheit and below. A couple times it left me stranded. Let's see. Paul Thompson. He has two E-Locker thirds, and the price of actuators is why they aren't in the truck yet. And he needs to re-gear them as well. Yeah, I can imagine having to buy two actuators.
Yeah, it's
Dropping
a
a
lot of
thousand
dough.
bucks, man. Yeah, that's rough.
My front one's currently non-functioning, and I just pulled the actuator out, pushed it onto the lock position, and then bolted the actuator back on. So it's always locked in the front for snow wheeling right now. But
There you go.
come summertime, I'm gonna want to do something about that.
Oh, great. Here we go. I'm gonna have to learn how to tune a carburetor. Stefan asks, greetings Clinton and Brian. Glad to have y'all back. Any plans to do or have you done a carb tuning video? I guess this was on me. I should probably do that. You know, my truck. Honestly, my truck does run kind of rough when it's cold. So looks like I'll be doing a carb tuning video this year.
Nice.
Yeah, didn't want
I
to have to
won't be.
do it, but I think you just pushed me, finally motivated me to actually do it because I usually just let it warm up and then drive it. Let's see. So yeah, maybe it'll be a video of my 2022 channel editions here. Nick still didn't send my for what? Okay, still didn't send my runner. Life gets away from me. All right, moving on. I don't know. You have any guesses for that one? Probably means
Yeah, I have
for
no idea.
send my forerunner. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna send some pictures in
Yeah, maybe he's gonna send an
the email.
email.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Now thanks for checking in, Nick. Always a regular on the show. Let's see, Clayton, 3.59 a gallon in Arkansas. That's cheap. That's real cheap. That's about 50 cents less than we've been buying it here. Let's see, 447 Nick Payne. Wow, that's quite a difference. You guys are almost $1 apart. Let's see. Yeah, Devin, he was told that the air lockers were OEM. He'll have to look
It's
into it a
not.
bit more.
I,
Yeah,
I was just trying to Google it. They never made any for sale air lockers.
yeah, just the E-locker.
OEM, at least in the pickups or 400s. Are you talking? Maybe there was a Land Cruiser one that I don't know about, but I'm pretty sure wouldn't 92 or was it? Did it say 92?
Uh, I don't think they started locking them until '93.
Okay,
But
yeah,
even then, just E-lockers. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure there are E-lockers and like Land Cruisers and stuff too.
All right, Nick. Thanks for clarifying. We'll look for some pictures of the Forerunner. Hey, we guessed it right though.
Yeah. It's a game.
Yeah. Like
You guys are doing it on purpose.
yeah. I've got kids, so like I'm used to trying to understand and translate things. So this is no challenge, believe me. Um, Now I don't know how to tune a Weber carb, so you're on your own there. I've got an OEM carb, so I can't help you there, Devin. But yeah,
I
Stefan,
mean,
I agree. Oh, what's that,
it
Clinton?
can't be any more complicated than tuning with a laptop.
You know what? It probably isn't. I'm sure there's just some things to turn, a couple screws to
Say,
adjust
don't you
here and
just turn
there.
some screws and
Yeah, basically.
and it's adjusted.
Yeah, maybe pour in a little bit of seafoam, call it a day.
Mhm.
But yeah, I agree. It is a dying art, and Stefan, 100%. And I've been wanting to force myself to learn, yet it's just a time issue, to sit there and learn it. But it's definitely something to know for sure. Um,
I'll just most likely stay away from carved vehicles. And if it is carved, I'll probably end up doing an engine swap because I don't really leave stock engines in things. So
that is true.
yeah, I don't see myself going carved anything probably ever.
Yeah, I wanted the 22 RE, and I thought about swapping it over, but you got to get a lot of parts for the swap. You basically need a nice parts truck. You got to get the tank, the fuel pumps in the unit, all the lines. They're different lines because it's a higher pressure fuel. Um, oh, the wiring, the ECU, and it's just you could do
I
it.
don't even think I wouldn't even think it would be worth going 22R to 22
It's
RE at
really
this
not.
point. You would be better if you're gonna do an engine swap that's that intensive. You might as well go to like an RZ or
Yeah,
like something even newer than an RE that's better on fuel and just smoother and more reliable in
yeah. I mean,
general.
you're
So,
looking at what, like 15 horsepower, something like that, 15 to 20 horsepower.
yeah. Oh, like difference
Yeah, between
22
the
RE.
R and RE, yeah, definitely not worth it.
Yeah.
Like I said, unless you had like a complete parts truck you could grab all the parts from, but other than that,
Yeah.
probably not worth it. That's what I told myself, anyways. Uh,
Yeah. So yeah, if a 3RZ is 150 horsepower, what is a 22 RE?
they're like 100 and I should know this. I made a video about this. About 120.
Yes, that's a worthwhile 116. So yeah, it would be worthwhile if you're going to swap an engine to go with something slightly newer.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
3RZs with the right parts, pretty well bolt into place too, just
Yeah.
like a 22R you would. Just need a
Um,
few extra parts.
well, Nick's got an interesting question. Is it worth tuning my 22 RE into a 22 RT-E? Um,
Probably not.
I think those turbos only made like 140 something horse or something like that. Not a lot. Not
Yeah,
a lot for.
the amount of money it would cost to do a decent turbo setup on RE on the 22 RE, just once again, you'll get better gains from swapping in a different motor.
Yeah, that's even more. That even justifies the swap even more going to
Yeah,
a newer motor
exactly.
than to have the turbo setup. Um, let's see here. Mr. Comic Clayton. Uh, Clayton's also got the Weber, the 38. Make sure you have big enough jets. That was the key with his. I couldn't tell you the size, but it was the next step up from what came with it. And he says, go electric fuel pump. All right. Hey, we're halfway through the show. Thanks everybody for checking in. We'll head over to the marketplace for a little bit and see what's been selling. I've got a ton of stuff saved up because every show we do, we basically run out of time and don't get to go through them all. So,
All right. Let's
uh,
look at some overpriced junk.
yeah, some interesting stuff in here for sure. We saw a few of these last time, but I'll pick up kind of where we left off. Here we'll start with a 85 Forerunner. Can't go wrong with that. This is in California. There we go. This one sold pretty quick. It's an 85 Forerunner, 225,000 miles.
You
Uh,
know what would be a pretty fun game?
what's that?
So, for the next one after this, read the description without opening it up and let me and the chat try to guess the price.
Okay, yeah, let's do that, and then we'll go with the price at the very end.
Yeah, and we'll go and then open it up.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's a good one. I like that.
Or even like, yeah, because you got the photos in separate pictures there too, right? So you can
Yeah.
even like look at the photos without looking at the actual price.
Yep. We'll do that.
Yeah,
I
that
like
would be
that idea.
fun, I
Good
think.
game. Good game. So
This
yeah,
one
here
actually
it
seems
is.
like a good deal.
Yeah, it's got some natural, California patina on it, which
Mm-hmm.
is, I'll take that over any kind of rust any day. Um, little rough around the edges, but man, seats. Someone had an accident in the passenger seat there. Interior's pretty rough. Yeah, we'll just go with rough on the interior.
Door panels falling apart. It's
Yeah.
missing the clamshell entirely. Oh, back seats look disgusting too.
Yeah, I don't
Was it
know.
stored with no roof on it for a while?
Gives a good chance. Oh, whoa, oh, I just saw that automatic. Was it automatic? I didn't see that earlier. I was more
Guess so.
distracted by the stains in the seats.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah,
So
it is
okay, looks all
automatic.
right.
Okay, well, I guess that kind of does bring the price down a bit. Um, Automatics just don't seem to hold the
Oh
value
yeah,
of
it
the.
is auto tragic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So there you go. Let's see. Interior is rough. Oh, it's not running. Motor seems to be locked up. So yeah, the price is quickly being justified.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I would have if it was running, I would have like probably guessed double that
yeah, for
its
sure.
current price.
Yep.
Even if it's rough interior. Just
Yeah.
knowing what these things are going for these days.
All right, here we'll do another one. We'll do a 89. Oh, oh, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Did you
Did
pop
you
it
see
up?
it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Um,
They did
1989.
though.
There we go. This is in Washington, and let's see, it's a Toyota
Nice
diesel
dented
pickup.
tailgate.
Yeah,
Diesel.
diesel. It's the OM617 Mercedes diesel swap.
Oh,
And
interesting.
I'll go down to specs here. Little to no blow by. The motor has 135,000 miles. Body's got 262,000. It gets 23 mpg with this swap. 3-inch lift.
Ball joint spacers. Guaranteed.
It's a HX30 turbo Mishimoto intercooler. Stainless exhaust. Custom bumpers and a headache rack. It's sitting on 33s. Decent tires, 80% tread. So a lot of work done. That's a
What are the
desirable
leaf
swap.
springs in the rear?
Yeah, he says
Also,
it's
why
got.
are they like they put aftermarket like maybe trail gear leaf springs on it, but like
Yes.
which required moving the hanger, but they didn't cut off the old hanger.
No. I see that now. Well, sometimes you're just in a hurry. Sometimes you run out of cutting wheels, and you just want to, yeah.
And a sawzall.
You just sometimes
Stuff like that. It's worth doing right the first time.
you just break that last
Okay,
blade and you just want to be done for the
like
day,
that. Look at that. That
Yeah.
looks great. It's awesome. All
Yeah, I
right.
was I was reading the description when I was scrolling through these, but good catch.
I want to say like maybe a 9 grand. Probably more though, isn't it?
Okay, just to clarify, all these dollars are U.S. dollars that we're talking here. So
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
were you saying 9 grand Canadian
I Yeah.
or oh
Let's go.
okay.
Let's no. Let's
Well, you know
go.
what?
Let's
Actually,
go USD.
okay. Well, you're about spot on because I think 9 grand is probably equal to what about would you say 12 grand U.S.
Yeah.
Is that probably about it? Because if so, you're perfect because that's what they're asking is 12 grand. There's the Mercedes diesel swap turbocharged.
It would go the other way. 7,100 US.
Oh shoot, my bad.
It's like that doesn't sound right.
No, that's exactly wrong. Oh, okay. So then yeah, you're quite low.
Yeah, we're like 75 cents to your dollar.
That's right. I'm thinking backwards math here. So yeah.
Yeah, I
So yeah,
mean
they're
it,
asking
it makes sense
12 grand and it
why it
wasn't
would be
sold after
12
2
grand.
weeks, so it might be kind of a
Yeah,
high price there. But
it
yeah.
might be somewhat justified if they cut that freaking bracket off.
Yeah, that would raise the price by at least
Because okay,
500.
so I'm looking at that and I'm like, okay, what other shortcuts did they take with this swap or building the truck? Like what?
Yeah. I'm looking at the engine bay. It actually looks like uh doesn't look bad. I don't see any red flags that are popping up here.
No, me neither. It doesn't look bad at all.
Pretty good.
Can't believe I was off. 3 grand.
uh
Didn't anyone in the chat guess it?
let's see. No, we had no guesses here. Let's look at a first gen here. How about
I'll look away just in case.
I'm gonna do this the right way this time here. I'm gonna not show it to you first. Okay. Here we have a. I know you like these old lowered first gens, as do I. Um, this one kind of caught my eye. 79 pickup.
This
Um,
one's gonna throw me for a loop. I don't know prices of lowered first gen stuff.
they've been going up. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Also, we
Um,
want to see some answers from chat. What do you guys think this is?
yeah. It's the
Help me out.
it's the top one there to clarify. And let's see. Oh, my buddy actually showed me this truck, and then I saw it for sale like a week later. So he says it's a good solid truck. So keep that in mind because there's very little description about it. But that's all we get is a few pictures. There it is again. So pretty much all original, just lowered and got some 10-inch wide steelies on it. So what do you think, Glenn? That's all the pictures I have of this one.
Did you say the description?
There is none.
Oh, there's no like year, miles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miles. So they're
Oh,
not being too helpful here. It's manual. That's all I know.
$20.
20 bucks.
No. 55.
All right, you're close. He's asking 5 grand.
Oh,
So yeah, pretty close.
Paul Thompson got it bang on. The one guy
Yep.
in the chat.
Good job, Paul. Paul wins that one.
Yeah, that was close,
Yeah.
but not close enough.
What else do we have here? About something from. Oh, we haven't done a Trekker in a while. Here's a Trekker.
Bug bus looks cool.
Yeah, those are cool. Those things are crazy expensive.
Probably worth a lot of more money than that little first gen.
That's not gonna work because I didn't.
Ooh, a Trekker.
I forgot to. Let's look at this one. I forgot to save it in a separate screen. So, yeah, one picture. That's it. 1982 Trekker, sold for 8 grand, and he had all.
I'll guess this one. 8 grand.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
don't say no more. Oh, I just posted the Craigslist link.
Yeah, that's all it was. So I didn't have any details on that because the ad was
It's
already
like they've
down.
done body work. It's all primed in the back.
Yeah, and that's all fiberglass anyway. So being in New Mexico, it was rust free. So it's probably a pretty good solid base for a restoration. It's got some newer seats in it, I think. That got a flat towing setup.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So
Someone hauls it behind their RV when they go on vacation.
yeah. All right, since I screwed that one up, let's do one more here. I want a lot of pictures here. Good description. Here we go. I got a 1986 pickup in New Mexico. Don't know why that showed up first. There's another picture. There we go.
Oh, nice. An
yeah.
exhaust.
Yeah. Here's the actual truck. Big description here. 190,000 miles, manual trans.
Wheelie tires.
Yeah.
Or rims and tires.
Oh, those some about 20s.
Like 20s or something.
Yeah, we saw that last time too. Something with 20s.
That skid plate is horrendous as well.
Yeah. Less than 1,000 miles on new engine, new sensors, new fuel system, high output fuel pump, oversized injectors, dual row chain conversion, 282 over 440 cam, mega squirt standalone ECU. Truck is
a standalone, a mega squirt on an RE.
Yeah, there's the RE.
Wow,
there.
That's a lot of money to put into.
Yeah, what we were saying earlier.
RE.
I wonder how much power this makes after all that. He built it to turbocharge, so it just doesn't have the that part done yet, I guess.
So, I think this guy probably thinks the truck's worth a lot of money, just judging by the rims.
Yeah, it's got that. Yeah, I could see that, and
very much like bro look, I guess.
And all the KC lights on the top, or
yeah,
the knockoff KC lights.
So I'm gonna say.
You want to finish the description first? We're only halfway done. Okay.
Okay, fine.
529. I'll blast
finish the
through.
prescription.
529 gears. Have front gears just need installed to use 4x4. Have half done there. LCE short shift kit ignition system. 8-inch lift. Those are 20 by 12 race line wheels with a matching spare. 35-inch tires. What else we got? Truck was on and can clear more than 40-inch tires. Stainless exhaust, stainless
With
header.
IFS?
If you're gambling, if you want to take that that chance, I guess.
Maybe that's why it needs the gears in the front
Yeah,
diff to
there you go.
have 4x4 again. Maybe they already blew it up.
I think you're right on that.
That
So knowing
little
all
like
that, that may change your
7.5-inch clamshell.
estimate on that one.
No way.
Paul says 14K.
Yeah, I think Paul's like bang on at this one too. Maybe 15.
Get a few
I'll
more
go higher than
there.
Paul to be different.
More pictures. There's the engine, fresh build. There's that beautiful stainless exhaust.
Oh, it's got aftermarket seats.
Yeah.
Was there no interior photos?
There was not. Nope. No interior photos. So, surprisingly, well, maybe surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly, it was sold for
Is it cheap?
$7,000.
That's reasonable.
$7,000, yeah.
Where
Not
was
bad,
it?
really. This was in New Mexico, so
Okay.
it's clean too.
Crazy.
Yeah, I felt like that was a pretty good buy for somebody.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's not terrible. It looked pretty clean.
We'll jump back, catch up on some comments and questions here, and we'll get back to the this fun new game that we invented here.
That makes it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. You guys been busy in the chat here. Let me catch up. Let's see, where were we? Nick wants to 4BT come and swap a Toyota pickup. Yeah, I've seen that done. That's a cool swap, but what's that run? I wonder, cost wise.
Too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4BTs are extremely expensive, and they weigh way too much. It's not a brilliant idea unless you like. As a practical off-roader, it's a terrible idea. They're stupid heavy. But if you want something that's cool, I guess, if that's what you're going for,
Yeah.
then maybe. But I wouldn't go for a 4BT.
Where were we? So we're talking about auto choke, manual choke, all Weber talk here. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't help you guys out on anything.
You got all the carb guys on tonight.
I do, man. This is good. I should probably ask you guys some questions because I've got a Weber in my my 1980 pickup, but it runs good, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Not touching it. And that's a 20R too. Let's see here. Yeah, I appreciate you guys helping each other out because I'm not gonna be worth much when it comes to a carburetor discussion here. And that's pretty much all we missed. So carry on. Have either of you seen anyone with the Holley Sniper on the 22R motor? And what do you think of it? I have not ever seen that before on a 22R motor. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, very, very expensive. Good point. But that would be cool. If they wish to sponsor the channel, I'll donate my my 1985 to the experiment. Otherwise, I'd probably never afford one. A Holley Sniper setup.
Okay.
Let's see.
I feel like Holley's got their hands in much bigger things. I don't think they care for YouTubers much,
No,
probably.
Especially
except for maybe like Cletus McFarland or something.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe when I hit like 1 million subs.
They don't care about the little channels running Toyotas.
Yeah. That's why I always say I was like, I'll do that when I get to 1 million subs. So
yeah.
Hey, speaking of guys, let me throw a link to you guys really quick. Just thought I'd throw this out there.
It's the subscribe button.
Hit that button.
Just below the screen.
Hit that. Also, if you guys are looking for any used OEM parts, I've been going through my my stockpile. I told you, I think the other show, I'm running out of space. So I'm going to put a link in here where you can go through and check out my used stuff for sale. This is something I just basically advertise this on my YouTube channel, kind of like a subscriber bonus. So if you're interested in the OEM parts, check out that link I just posted. It's sixthgeargarage.net/Yoda. But let's get back to these this fun guessing game here. I got another diesel for you, Clinton.
As Paul said, the R2.8 Cummins would be a much better option for you to do a Cummins swap. And I mean, I don't think they're terribly priced either. They are pretty expensive. I think they're like probably 15 grand, maybe more. I'm not sure. But 4BTs I see for like 10 grand, which is insane for what they are. So I don't know.
All right. This is a 1995 Toyota Hilux turbo diesel, and this was imported from he doesn't say. This place is out of
That
Dallas, and they
looks
import these trucks.
so
And
clean, but why is the steering wheel and clamshell tan?
that's a good point. I
And
don't
the
know.
rest, it's gray.
Yeah, that is weird.
Ooh,
Solid axle.
yeah.
Rest of the world got the good stuff. There she is. It's a little bit like that's actually like Whistling Diesels, but black, isn't it? Yeah,
Want that.
with the quad cab and the little bed on
Whistling
it.
Diesel paid like I think like 50 grand for his.
Dang.
Also, Whistling Diesel owns multiple Hiluxes now. He's been collecting them.
Uh-oh.
He's been teasing that on his Instagram.
I'm not on there too much. I should look into that. I've seen he had a couple posts of him with another one. And I thought maybe he'd be doing
Mhm.
a second one, but he did like that. He did to say he liked the truck blew his mind, so maybe he's
Yeah.
has a new
It
liking
must
for
be planning
Toyota.
something bigger.
Yeah,
Who
I'm,
knows?
I'm sure. Maybe he's gonna like use each one like as a roller skate for Monster Max or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I think he did that for Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
Okay, how many miles are on this one?
This is 192,000 miles.
And it's super clean.
Yes, it's a 2.8 liter turbo, 3 liter Toyota diesel engine.
3 liter one or Toyota diesel, one
Yeah,
KZ.
don't even know. Um,
24 grand.
and this actually is not in the U.S. yet. Once it
Oh.
arrives, they're gonna inspect it and do all that stuff and then sell it. So,
Oh, so you don't know the price on it.
they do have a price on it. I guess this is their price after maybe it includes importing. I don't know how this place works, but so you're guessing 24, huh?
Yep, those double cabs, especially that clean.
Yeah. Here we got 18K from Paul.
Yeah, I think Paul's the only other one playing.
Yeah. Well, you guys are both a little on the low side here. The price is actually 32,500.
I figured I was gonna be way off. I'd like to think that's like low 20s truck because that would make me feel like I could own it one day.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
It's got, I like how it's got like a bare bones interior too. I guess it's got a tack, but like got the vinyl flooring. It's got those vinyl seats
It's
look
got
like they've been recovered, I
a
guess.
solid axle. It's got 1 KZ. It's got, I mean, it's a good
Manual
truck. It's
manual
a
locks and manual windows.
double cab.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a unicorn. I would love to own that truck.
It'd be a fun off-roader for sure. Not that you can
I don't
take.
even know if I'd use it off road.
Yeah, that's nice.
It'd just be a nice daily driver.
That would be nice.
I'd like to build one, a double cab with an extended cab bed.
That would be cool.
Yeah. If it's going to be like a daily driver truck, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice truck. But yeah, $32,500. A bit rich for my blood.
Apparently, Nick's in the shower. Nice.
Oh. See here, catching up on comments. I didn't miss much. Do we have any more emails here before the show wraps up. We do. Devin. Finally got rid of the ugly bumper. So,
The ugly bumper.
there we go. Okay, this was the before. I remember seeing this. Remember
Yes,
this?
I do too.
Remember that? Whatever that is. Yeah. Much better.
And the massive headache rack thing.
Oh,
Forgot
yeah,
about
that's
that
right.
one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we saw this truck a long time ago, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this, much better. All right. We got like 5 more minutes. We'll do a couple more of the guess your price game.
Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see what we have here. Let's do another first gen. This. We just
No,
did it. We just
go
did a.
newer. Don't you have any like Tacomas?
Let's see here. What's my
Third gen
newest?
Fords?
I got an
We've
89.
done old stuff already.
Not a lot of new stuff lately.
No. Fair
Here's-
enough. You can keep doing old.
Oh, wait, here
So
we
you're
go.
gonna mix it up
All
a
right.
little.
Here's a turbo truck. Those are kind of rare.
Like RET.
Yes. Let me pop this open here. This is a 1987 turbo, 5-speed, 240,000 miles.
Ooh.
Obviously, the bed is absent.
Absent. That's a way of putting it.
No frame rust or rocker rust, seller claims. That's a pretty good looking frame, at least by Ohio standards for sure. This is in Virginia, by the way, a couple states down. Let's see. Truck has running good until a fuel issue. The tank needs replacing. It runs by spraying gas into the intake.
Nice.
It needs a flatbed, he says.
Needs a flatbed.
Yeah.
A flatbed specifically.
Or any bed. So,
oh man, if you're selling your truck, clean it.
oh, you're talking about that inside? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty gross. That's bad. But, I will say that could reflect his asking price, that he just wants it gone.
Oh, is that a hint?
It's maybe a hint, yes.
All right.
So,
3,500.
all right, we'll see if anybody else has any guesses after they see the rest of the pictures. We got one more here. One more of the gas tank.
Sunroof. Nice. Paul said 4.5. I'm gonna stick with my gut. It's got the bed delete kit. That's worth money.
We got
It's got the
ID
fuel pump bracket delete kit. That's worth money.
ID Hank came in the closest at 2,800. He's asking.
Wow.
Actually, he's not asking. It actually sold for $3,000.
What?
It's sold for $3,000.
Why?
Probably because you didn't clean the interior. I don't know.
Why would it be worth so little?
I don't know.
Head to kit. Don't you see what Toyotas are going for these days?
Especially an extended cab, right?
I'm just kidding. That's a very reasonable price
It is for a turbo extended cab truck.
these days.
Yes.
A couple years ago, I would have said that's a $1,500 truck.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I think that's a very fair price.
Although, okay, if it is a true turbo truck, the tranny T case is probably worth like $1,500 alone.
Oh yeah, those turbo trances are big bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody could make their money back on that, even at $3,000. I bet if that cab is solid and that frame is solid.
Yeah, that cab
Even if they just parted it out after buying it,
which would really
the money back.
Which would really be a shame to part out because like that's a nice frame. I mean, by my standards, California obviously not, but Ohio, that is a nice frame.
Exactly, you get parted out to somebody who needs a nice frame,
like me.
Like you need all the frames. Fair, it could be made into a nice running driving truck. I see stuff like that and I think part outs instantly.
I used to, but now the value of the trucks are
yeah
so crazy that I think twice. This is right here in Ohio. It's a 1985 Toyota. Not a lot of pictures, but actually it's in Erie, PA. My bad. But got some
Single
new
cab.
Mickey Thompsons on it. Yep, single cab. Looks to be freshly repainted. And that's all I've got for pictures. Let's see.
No, none of the frame.
None of the frame, yeah. Straight axle, nice body, runs great. Brand new Mickey Thompson mud tires. That's all we know. So this could be pretty vague. What's your guess?
55.
We're done. You got it.
Oh, really?
You got it.
Yes, I got one.
Should we end the show while you're ahead?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, he nailed it.
And reason being, they didn't show the frame or interior or nothing, so I'm just gonna go off assuming that it's bad.
Yeah, being in this region, there's a good chance.
If it was in good shape, they would have showed pictures of it because that's stuff people want to know.
Yeah. Plus, you might have noticed it was freshly painted. They painted over the lock hole, the keyhole, and the door handles.
Yeah.
They obviously broke the clips for this, and they screwed the B-pillar trim back in place. I see that a lot on cheap trucks. You can see the screw in there. So yeah, they probably threw it back together pretty quickly to make some money off of it.
Yeah, they probably bought it dirt cheap and did a quick rattle can job and just trying to flog it.
Yeah. Threw some nice wheels on it to make it look good.
Yeah, the wheels look great.
Yeah. So there you go. Nice job.
Thanks.
Well, hey guys, it is the 10 o'clock. We've been on for an hour, so thanks for checking in, and we'll do this guessing game again next time. You guys, look, we got a lot of people involved here toward the end.
We can't promise when next time will be.
Yeah,
it could be a couple weeks from now. It could be a month from now.
Yeah, we aim for 2 weeks, but sometimes, yeah, it ends up being a month or 6 weeks in this case. But yeah, now we'll be in touch. Man, I'll always put a notification on my channel as well as this channel. So subscribe to either one and click the bell, and you'll be notified when we do set something up. So yeah, thanks for checking in, and good night, and we'll see you guys in some number of weeks. Have a good one.
Some number of weeks.